Weifeng Quartz Mining Equipment Company Limited has developed energy-saving and environmentally friendly quartz and feldspar wet production line in response to the increasingly strict requirements for the quality of quartz and feldspar concentrates in the glass and ceramic industries. This production line is based on our company's beneficiation equipment and uses strong magnetic purification equipment as the core. It can effectively remove the fine-grained weak magnetic impurities in the raw ore and significantly reduce the content of weak magnetic impurities such as iron, titanium, manganese in the concentrate, greatly improve the quality of concentrates. This production line can not only meet the demand for high-purity concentrates in traditional fields such as glass products and building materials, but also provide high-quality quartz sand raw materials for high-tech fields such as semiconductor materials, silicon dioxide film materials, and optical fiber communication materials. The main technological process of quartz and feldspar wet production line is: first, according to the size of the raw ore, the hardness of the raw ore, and the impurity-containing components of the raw ore, a 1-to-3 crushing process is selected to reduce the size of the raw ore. The vibrating feeder will uniformly and quantitatively transport large pieces of ore into the jaw crusher for crushing, and the cone crusher to further reduce the particle size of the ore. Finally, the small grain ore enters the vertical sand making machine for grinding, and the ore is made into qualified sand grain ore. The bucket elevator lifts the sand grain ore zone into the temporary storage bin. The vibrating feeder below the silo will uniformly convey the ore to the linear vibrating screen for preliminary selection. The larger one above the linear vibrating screen enters the ceramic ball mill for grinding. The raw ore slurry is transported into the desilting hopper by a slurry pump, and the first desilting and impurity removing process is performed. After removing the impurities, the ore slurry enters the hinder sedimentation machine through the lower part of the desilting bucket for particle size classification. The special hinder sedimentation machine developed by Quartz Equipment is a national patent product. This equipment returns most of the raw ore slurry with unqualified particle size to the ceramic ball mill through the lower slag discharge port for regrinding. The raw ore slurry with qualified particle size passes the upper discharge. The mine entrance enters the drum screen. The tailings are discharged into the tailings pond through the upper part of the concentration bucket, and the ore slurry enters the hydraulic classifier from the concentrate port in the lower part of the concentration bucket. Under the combined action of turbulence and gravity in the hydraulic classifier, the tailings are discharged into the tailings pond through the upper tailings pipeline. The ore slurry is pumped into the magnetic separation and impurity removal process section by the slurry pump. First of all, the ore slurry enters the GTGB middle gradient permanent magnetic type magnetic separator. This equipment is a national patent product, which can efficiently select most of the magnetic impurities. The ore slurry enters the GTLH vertical ring and pulsating high gradient magnetic separator. Under the action of this equipment's extremely strong induction magnetic field of up to 2.0 Tesla, the fine-grained weak magnetic impurities in the ore slurry are all selected, and enter into the tailings pond through the slag discharge pipeline. Concentrate or slurry is pumped into a concentration bucket by slurry pump for concentration by dehydration. The concentrate of the preliminary concentration enters the vibration dewatering screen for the final drying and dewatering operation. Finally, the dry qualified concentrate is sent to the finished product silo by the bucket elevator, waiting for the packaging to leave the factory. The tailings are collected uniformly and sent to the tailings treatment process. First, the tailings slurry is discharged into the thickener of the thickener pool. After the tailings are initially purified by the thickener, the dredging water is discharged through the overflow through, and the concentrated tailings are deposited on the bottom of the pond and collected by the thick rake to the central discharge port for discharge. It is transported into the ceramic filter by the slurry pump for the final dewatering process. The ceramic plate group covered with a micropore separates the tailings slurry from solid liquid. The dewatered water can be reused as beneficiation water. The tailings mud is sent to the tailings yard by a belt conveyor. Weifeng Quartz Mining Equipment Company Limited's Quartz and feldspar wet production line is equipped with advanced equipment, mature technology, and has high scalability, which can be easily and quickly upgraded to meet customers' higher requirements for product types and quality.